welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another emergency meal plan, but today's not a $5 emergency meal plan. I decided to go with $6 this week to see what we could do with just one more dollar. So let's do it. It's going to be so fun and I'm excited to see what I can come up with. Also, in case you're not familiar with this series that I do occasionally, we take around in this case $6, to see how many meals we can feed our family for one day. This is to help anybody going through a tough time financially to get through that temporary situation until payday. Because sometimes we might only have a couple of dollars to do us for a whole day. So I like to challenge myself to see what I can come up with to hopefully inspire you guys to see what you can come up with. This is so fun and this is one of my favorite videos to make, and let's just see what I can come up with today because I'm really excited. Today I went to a mix of Dollar Tree and Walmart, and that's because I personally like to get the lowest prices of anything that I can, and sometimes that means you have to go to more than one store. And it's not any extra driving for me because they're all like right there together. So that's what I like to do. And if it is possible, if it doesn't take you any extra gas, I advise everyone to do that. Store hop. Because one store is not going to have the best deals on everything. And if you store hop, you can get the best deals of everything. All right, let me tell you what I got. You can almost always find bread clearanced out at Walmart. So this was $1.03 back in the day. $1 was the price for this, and now it's the clearance price. I'll take it, whatever. Dollar Tree, $1.25. You guys seen that on my Dollar Tree video I posted last? I got 2 bananas, and these are 28 cents for both. I got this for $1.24 at my Walmart for the Avelina. Back in the day, this used to be 50 cents. I know, depressing. I got 1.48 pounds of sweet potatoes. They were 88 cents a pound. This came out to $1.30 for all of these sweet potatoes. There you can see how big they are. It's like 3 good size when you add those two. And I have chickens. So I didn't buy the eggs, but I will price these for $1.25 because Dollar Tree is now selling eggs again for $1.25. And I'm only going to be using 12. You can see that this holds 14, but I'm only going to use 12. So, what are we going to do for breakfast, y'all? Simple. You guys know I like to keep breakfast simple. I always tell myself simple breakfast or simple lunch, and I like to do the simple lunches too. Makes for a bigger dinner, and it can help you stretch your budget. So, simple breakfast it is. First thing for breakfast, you guys know I love simple breakfast. It's a good way to stretch that budget. I'm going to slice this up and we're going to have some toast with this Cinnamon Toast Crunch spread. If you want soft toast and not hard as a brick, make it in the skillet with a little bit of butter. I used half of that loaf to make all of this toast, and I put the Cinnamon Toast Crunch spread on top. And I also decided to cut up one of the bananas and put it on top of some of these. Like this.
It looks very nice.
Good?
Very good.
Is it
just like you're eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch with banana.
Wow, who knew? Is it a good breakfast?
Top tier breakfast.
Hey besties, it's lunchtime. Lunch, I had a couple ideas going on with the ingredients that I got, but I decided to do this. I decided to do this one. So every meal wouldn't be a breakfasty meal. You guys have seen me make this before in a previous video, and I decided it would be perfect for today. Sweet potato gnocchi. Did I say it right? Sweet potato gnocchi. I'm not Italian, I can't say it. I'm Southern, that makes my dialect horrible. Anyways, sweet potato gnocchi. That's how I'm gonna say it today. I might say it different next time, I don't know. But We're gonna make it, and we're gonna use some pantry items, flour. I think it's pretty much just flour, maybe salt and pepper. But as I tell everyone all the time, we do use pantry items in this house to help stretch a budget. I advise everyone to have a nice little pantry of good seasonings. Can make your day. Let me tell you, if you're in a tough week and you ain't got a lot of money and you got a cabinet full of seasonings, you can make anything taste bomb, okay? So I advise everyone to get some seasonings. Keep some oil on hand, flour, cornmeal, salt, pepper. Butter is a good thing to have. It's not quite pantry, it's refrigerator, but still. Rice, beans, things like that. But I'm going to be using flour. So let's get started on this sweet potato gnocchi. All right, besties, first thing we're going to do is peel these sweet potatoes. And peeling sweet potatoes is a labor of love. Cut out any bad spots, of course. I love raw sweet potatoes. Oh my goodness, I love them. I could eat a sweet potato raw any day of the week. My mama used to grow sweet potatoes when I was little, and I've told you guys before that she used to just microwave me up a sweet tater, and I used to just eat it like an apple. I still do. But she would also peel them and let me eat them raw. Man, they taste different raw. They're so good. If y'all like sweet potatoes, I'm just going to tell you right now, try it raw if you haven't, because they are so stinking awesome. Time to dice these good old sweet taters. Okay, my sweet taters, I'm going to wash them really good in some water, and then we're going to boil them up. Let's bring her to a boil. They've been boiling for about 10 minutes, and I say they're done because, hello, I can stick a fork in them pretty easily. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drain this, and I'm going to rinse them off with cold water because it needs to be cool. The potatoes need to be cool before you start mixing it because it will burn your hands. My sweet potatoes are cooled down now, and I used 1.48 pounds of sweet potatoes for this. And the measurements are for each pound of sweet potatoes, use a half a cup of all-purpose flour. So this is going to need around 3/4 cups. Not counting what you need to like roll it out on the counter. There's 1/4, 2/4, well half, and 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. While you're doing this, go ahead and start boiling up your water. We're just going to turn this into a dough. Now, you may need a little bit more flour. It's just according to how moist the sweet potatoes are. But normally, the measurements are what I just said. I added a 1/4 cup more of flour. I want to say it's because it's so humid today. Make sure to smush up all of those sweet taters as you mix this up. I'm just going to sprinkle some flour. We're going to turn this into a dough. When it gets to a doughy consistency, that's when you can say that it's ready. Honestly, this took more flour than normal, and I want to say it's because it's so humid. We're just gonna roll this out thin. Stretcher, roller. You want to get fancy with your gnocchi and make the little designs in it, go right ahead. Don't do that. Tastes the same without it. Okay, then I want to do the same thing with this other half of the dough. So I want to half this so it's not such a long piece. Okay, water is boiling. We start dropping in our gnocchi. We want to bring this back up to a boil, and when it boils, the gnocchi will be done in about 7 minutes. A lot of people like to say when they float they're done, but I have found that is not true. Ask me how I know, because it's gross. She has started boiling. I'll see you guys in about 7 minutes when she's done. Okay guys, now I have a half a stick of butter in my big old pan. I'm gonna melt that along with 2 ladles. Right now it's just 2 ladles. I might need more of the gnocchi water that we just boiled the gnocchi in. I want to put 2 pinches of pepper, 3 pinches of salt. You know what? I'm feeling froggy. I want to put another ladle of the water in. And when this butter's melted, we're going to add the cooked gnocchi. This sauce is so good. It's so simple, yet so good. Of course, salt and pepper to taste. Everybody's different. That's just what my go-to is. Dusty always has to add more. You guys know. Adding my cooked gnocchi in. Now, she ain't pretty. She's not fancy, but boy, she's gonna be delicious. Just gonna let this simmer for a couple minutes and she'll be done. And there we go. There is the finished sweet potato gnocchi. And I put a slice of bread beside of it for anybody who wants it. And a little bit of gnocchi goes a long way. This stuff is crazy, super filling.
That's pretty good.
Braden hates sweet potatoes, everybody. that he loves sweet potato gnocchi. All right, see this? We have our eggs left. Not 14, 12. I priced it at 12. I'm only using 12. And we have 1 banana. We have oatmeal. And we have almost a whole half of that bread. The only person that wanted bread with their lunch was Brady. So we got a lot to work with. What we're going to make? Let's do it. I'll surprise you. But you can never guess that it's breakfast for dinner. This is how much bread we have left. If y'all have never used this brand of oatmeal before, don't go by the back of the pack. These instructions are so weird. That's not how you make oatmeal, Avelina brand. It says, mix 1.5 cups of milk or water with 1 tablespoon of oats. No. No. I mean, maybe, if that's what you like, but so strange to me. That is not what I have learned over the 34 years I've been alive. But I do this by sight. That's what I do. I have about 6 cups of water right here, and I'm going to start boiling it up, and then I'm going to throw in, I don't know yet. It's all by sight. I'm going to start with like a cup and then keep adding. All right, besties. While that water's boiling, I'm going to go ahead and start slicing up the rest of this bread. Okay. She's starting to boil. I'm adding 1, 2, and I think I'm going to have to add 3 because I sure don't think that's enough. I'm adding 3 cups of oats, and if it gets too thick, I'll add more water, something. But I think 3 should be good. It takes like 2 minutes for oatmeal to get done. It's so fast. This is the best way I have ever had oatmeal. This is the way my mama makes it. It's the absolute 100,000% best, in my opinion. Make your oatmeal however you want. But for me, I'm adding sugar. Just regular white sugar. And then I might have to add more. I have to see if this is going to be the right consistency for me. And I'm going to add a little bit more sugar because I know it needs it. All right. And I'm adding 1/2 stick of butter, and I'm just going to let this melt. I'm setting it aside, and it will thicken up as she sits. I like to make my toast on the stove top. I'm going to go ahead and do it in the iron skillet, which I don't normally do. But I'm doing this because I'm going to make my eggs in the iron skillet, and I don't want to have too dirty pans. This is my lazy way. So I'm just melting some butter. And we're gonna start making toast, y'all. Easy peasy. And yeah, I'm gonna use this butt. Butt of the bread makes good toast. Let's let that get all toasty. And that's not even started yet. Now, it's time to make some eggs. They'll be all right. Salt. Ah! Jeez Louise! And it's on low. It's on low. Ha. Monica Islander scrambled. Dinner's done. Mine and Colin's scrambled eggs. And here we have our giant kettle full of nice sweetened buttery oatmeal. Toast, 1 piece for everybody. Fried eggs for Dusty, Ryder, and Braden. That last banana, I chopped it up so anybody who wanted to could put it on top of their oatmeal. Dinner doesn't have to be fancy. Just has to be delicious. It doesn't even have to look pretty. And you know what the best thing about this is? We still got a half a bag of oatmeal left. So this can feed my family tomorrow too for breakfast. So this is an amazing emergency meal plan. It's not just 3 meals, it's 4. 4 times 5, 20. 20 individual meals for $6.35. It's amazing. If you don't want eggs, leave out the eggs. And you can still have a great day's worth of meals, plus breakfast the next day, unless you make that extra oatmeal. But this oatmeal, that's a lot of oatmeal, and oatmeal is filling. So you could have it for $5.10 minus the eggs if you didn't want to add the eggs. So I think today's emergency meal plan was a winner, baby. Here's Colin's plate with his scrambled eggs, a piece of toast, and his oatmeal. And he wanted just a little bit of banana on top. Okay, Colin, what do you think about dinner?
It looks good, but...
Oh no, there it goes! Oh no! Here's Ryder's plate. He didn't want anything on his oatmeal. He's a simpleton, just like me. Yes, I cracked one of his eggs. It's fine.
Not better than just a plain old oatmeal.
Mama's oatmeal is the absolute best oatmeal recipe.
I agree.
Dinner sufficient tonight?
Very good.
Thank you. All right, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you again on Friday. As always, remember to be positive, kind to one another. Please be happy, enjoy your life, and only surround yourself with people and things that bring your soul joy. I love you so much. I will see you next video. Bye, I love you.